Oh, good evening, everyone. Yes, it is evening now. And so, a little later than I initially anticipated, but you know what? There's actually good reason for it. Anyone want to take a guess? Well, Leon should have a bit of a clue.
Is
I
it wife related?
No, is so when I went out to do the run that I was planning to do in between shows, I decided, you know what? It's nice out. I'll take the bike. I lost track of time. It,
That's where things happened.
yeah, it was a good ride, but what actually caught my attention that I needed to take a look at the clock and head home, the gas light came on, and I did a quick situational analysis of where I was, and it was like, okay, I can make it home without having to stop for gas. I'll just fill the tank tomorrow after I do a little bit of work on it. And we got Stephen Cook out there. Pleasure to see you. So, for those who don't know, can't tell, we're gonna have some fun. Now, generally, when you see this screen, I'm somewhere public on the Discord server, so anyone can come in and join us. I'm playing a little bit of a game on you people this time. Instead, I'm actually up in the segment that only the patrons and channel members can see. So, got two of the channel members right here with me in the voice chat. I know, ML, I wasn't sure if you were going to be playing the game, but myself and Leon are going to be playing Payday 2. So,
I can watch. I can't really play because I have Linux and Steam is kind of not something I want to install at this point.
well, Steam and Linux don't exactly like to play well together either.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah, to say that it gets funky is an understatement.
Well, I do have a new hard drive coming, so hopefully by tomorrow I should be able to install some form of maybe Windows 10, although licensing it will be hard.
Yeah, that generally is the problem. I'll admit I actually shelled out. Actually, no, my license came with the computer when I bought it, so I didn't have to worry about it. And then, of course, Windows decided to do that whole, oh no, everyone's getting upgraded to Windows 10, whether you like it or not. That's how I ended up with Windows 10. It actually was originally installed as 7, but then 10 was released, and then Windows was like, but we want to flex our muscle, so ha ha ha. Wait, you have Windows? Wait, you're running on which version of Windows? Not anymore! Bastards.
Yeah, I currently use Linux, and I left for Linux about how many years ago did I leave for Linux? I left at the end of college. So I think in my senior year I switched to Linux and a dual boot, and at some point I just abandoned the Windows part entirely because I just didn't need it.
That is one way to do it. Why is... There we go. Alright, for cheap key for Windows. Hey, there you go. Out in the live chat on the YouTube side, Thoughts by Jay Brown just gave you a hand there.
I see.
See, that's another wonderful thing. We have people around here willing to help each other out. And, so, are you all set on your end there, Leon, for the game to see how well this actually wants to work?
I hope I am. I'll just put it that way. I'm more pondering right now where to start.
Just a load screen, and we'll figure everything out from there. That way people can see. But well, we could start with the same type of mission that we did last time.
So we are going to, I think it was the bank. Was it the bank?
Jewelry store. Jewelry store is what we started with.
Let's see here. Can we find that one? Yes, we can.
Actually, make sure. Do you need to send a new invite to play? Maybe.
Is it tactic? Public? No, not public. We ain't want that here.
And for those who are watching and wondering, if you feel like joining us, there are ways to do that. There we go. There's a link to join you. And now that it is loading up, let's go ahead and... Oh, of course the mouse skipped over. Why? Oh, come on, display capture. You want to resize, that's what it is. Alright, here we go. So, for momentary sake, since it wants to... Alright. So, it's that size, alright.
Says, just go Mac already a bunch. I love that. Personally, I don't like Mac. It's not something I usually buy, and also I tend to like things that are open source. So if I can actually tinker around with the source and replace it with something else, I'm happy. Sorry, was I interrupting?
No. I'm still doing a little bit of a test to make sure that I got the size right. Alright, I can move that down a little bit. And go... There we go. That should work. And... transition. Oh, and Leon, the Discord overlay was still... We can't blame Furball this time.
Well, we can.
Bit of a dickish move, but...
Why does this always seem to happen whenever I type a comment somewhere?
That is a good question that I don't have an answer to.
Maybe I should just stop typing comments.
That could be one thing. Alright, let's see if it's because of the game. Alright, so it dropped momentarily, but now the bitrate's coming back up. Alright. Because they don't share money with Intel. Also, they build their own ARM CPUs. Nothing to do with ARM anymore except the license. Interesting. They were talking about the Apple thing. Apple going away from certain... certain stuff. Oh, so we're waiting on the server right now. Alright.
I am seeing some slight buffering.
Yeah. Well, the connection ended up resetting on the YouTube end. So, again, I think... this is actually something that I was talking with Gayo about earlier, how I'm thinking I need to get a PC that has two separate Ethernet connections, like hardwire connections, so I can pretty much double up on the usage to the router. That way the game can be dedicated to one MAC address while OBS is dedicated to the other one. Take a bit of programming to do it. Not impossible, but it could be done. Yeah, and part of it is OBS is saying, encoding overload, consider turning down your output. I have?
This is really strange.
And so?
Why is it always whenever I type a comment on the YouTube side?
I now know we can blame.
What?
Well,
Oh, ML?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not typing in that comment field again.
We'll just blame you. That sounds good to me.
Is the system... What are the system resources like?
On my end,
Yes.
I'm 24% CPU usage, which is for running a game is actually pretty low, but
Yeah.
the FPS have dropped from 30 to 20.
But buffering is so weird. Is that a connection issue?
Well, so YouTube is looking for a certain output. OBS is putting out right now right around a megasecond. When my normal streams, it's putting out 4 to 5. And this is why I think it's the game that's actually causing it. Because, well, or at least trying to capture the game. So here, let me go ahead and try something. Yeah, because as soon as I exit the game on the screen and disable the capture, my output just bumped up to 9,000, 8,500, 8,800, 73, a gig. So it's definitely related to the gameplay. And see, this is what I wanted to see is, can a gameplay like that actually stream when the only things I have open are OBS, the YouTube live chat, the OBS chat, and the game. And it's putting out, just not putting out enough when the game is on the screen.
Could it be related to both Discord and the game messing with one another?
Maybe we might have to use the voice chat in the game.
Or
Fart.
can you capture the voice from Steam directly?
Oh, so for you, I can capture Leon. I can capture you and the game from Steam. The only issue is that in here on the Discord server, we wouldn't be able to do that part of it.
That might be an issue. Even more of an issue trying to get ML2 in there.
Yeah, because ML would have to have Steam and then be in the voice chat there. Because as it stands right now, with the game not on the screen, everything's fine. And I have the game open in the background too, so it might also be related to trying to run the graphics of the game and capture on OBS as well.
Do me a favour though. Go into Discord settings. Game activity, I think it is.
Yep.
And try turning off the overlay.
Overlay. Oh, that's where we do it. All right. So overlay is off there. Let's go ahead and go back into the game and see what happens on that side. Okay. And CPU usage went up. FPS is actually still good. We're good at that point. But I haven't started broadcasting the game out again yet. So let's go ahead and give that a try. And drop down, but now we're still in a normal rate. You know what? That may have been it.
Yes, well, as we all know, Discord is
A bitch.
special. Yeah.
It's a bit of a pain in the ass.
Yeah. And everything that it tries to integrate to, it doesn't really do it well. It's more the Lab Tribe type of integration.
probably have Q. You know what? Mr. Cook, you might be right, because I'll admit I have not gone into many of the advanced settings on the network interface to fine-tune it that way. But as it stands right now, how is it actually looking out there for you guys in
Black.
audience land?
Barely any buffering. It's like maybe a split second or two of split fraction of a second or two of buffering, but it seems pretty smooth.
Well,
Just
that
black on my end. There's no game.
you might have to catch up, because I did have the game.
Live.
Interesting.
I do not see the game in the stream.
I see it on OBS. What about everyone else out there in the audience? I can still read your chat, so are you seeing
I
the
cannot see
game?
a game.
You can, ML?
I cannot. I cannot see anything
Ooh.
except a black screen.
Interesting.
Because it could also be that OBS tried to capture the overlay as well. And disabling the overlay now means it can't actually find the game.
Oh no, I have it just doing a display capture. Drop all of your... Alright, let's...
Ah, there we are. That popped up.
Oh, now you saw it?
Yeah.
You know, I wonder if it's because of a delay in it. So let's go back to it and see. As black, boom, there, it's back. So you should have lost it only for about 30 seconds-ish? We shall see.
Right now, I cannot see any. Oh, no, popped up. 21 seconds.
So there we go. We figured out the the delay between us and the live chat.
But the game video isn't live yet.
Actually, hang
Buffering
on.
a bit.
Output dropped for a second. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take a look at something. I'm going to mute my mic for a second. Well, in a second I will, because actually what... I'm going to pull up the stream on my phone to see how...
Did OBS just freeze? I mean, it's still outputting, but the whole thing froze.
Oh, no, game is there. I see it, so, alright. And it may have frozen momentarily as I connected my phone to the Wi-Fi. But, other than that, the gameplay is there. When I just went in, I saw it, so... Let's get confirmation from the chat.
It went from 2011-13 at the time to 2012-32.
I'm not seeing the time, and I should not be... There we go. Alright. We're still in the planning phase.
It hasn't caught up to what we are actually doing, though.
Oh, no. Oh, no. There is going to be the delay because of the latency. So...
It's been a 4-minute delay now.
Really? Because right now... Well, are you looking at the time on the counter?
Nope, I was looking at where it said that I was. It's still saying that I'm in options. Or still was saying that I'm in options.
It was saying I was in options. I still see you in the inventory. There we go. Now I see you as ready.
Now. I'm ready.
Yeah, now I
jumped
see you.
out of the options a long time ago.
Well, I just saw you switch over to ready. That's weird. Oh, this might make it some real interesting in the gameplay.
Hello, Jay.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
Might I suggest actually turning off your overlays from OBS?
Well, that's what I wanted to see, because there actually aren't many overlays that are active.
Well, you have your YouTube, Twitter, and Discord, the basic chat for Discord, the chat for
Let's turn that.
YouTube, and your counter, as well as who's in the Discord call
Yeah.
or chat.
Well, some of the
You get a lot of buffering.
Some of the overlays are just, well, keep in mind, Jay, I'm trying to output and play an online game at the same time.
Oh, I understand. I do this quite a lot, which is why I turn down as much of the overlay as possible.
But I don't want to turn off the count. See, the only things that are so the YouTube, Twitter, and that stuff on the right side, other than the basic chat and the counter, all those are just images. So, you know what? Fine, we'll get rid of the... We'll leave that. We got the chat. Well, they got the voice stuff up there, indication there. Let's see how that goes. Because I really think what it mainly is trying to stream out and the game at the same time, the back and forth. Yeah, because just bringing up the game, it dropped, but it's back to steady again, but the frames per second are still down. Because keep in mind, I'm also utilizing a built-in graphics card that's not really a graphics card, it's part of the processor.
Yeah, I understand how the APUs work, so...
Yeah, I think that's a good bit of it, because CPU usage, 30%, 28 frames per second. Yeah, we're still waiting on the server. Oh, going Santa now, are we?
Well, I feel it kind of works with the shovel. Also, I think that at least one person out in the chat will like this. This shovel is called Claws. Called Liten Attackspader.
Nice. Well, I'm surprised you didn't bring up the God Emperor mask at one point.
Well, I can.
I don't know. We don't want to scare too many people, though.
I mean, can start slow.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait. Got the Terminator mask in... Okay, so how many of the masks do you actually have? I saw that there were a ton of them in there.
I just have, 16? 16 now. It's just one page full.
That's not terrible, then. Alright.
It's mostly for this silly shit like this.
That fucking tiara. Now, I wonder how many people just putting on a tiara would not faze them at all.
The entire crew of Monty Python.
True. True. But, alright. So, we're both ready. What the hell is on with the server, then?
Well, there's no game stream.
There's a game stream.
Now it popped up again.
Interesting that it's that much of a delay. The iNetwork had their stream taken down a little while ago by YouTube. Were they playing material from the History Channel again? And that's...
Hopefully it wasn't National Geographic.
You know, I got one of those that came across when I was looking back through some of the videos, too. Nat Geo is an interesting creature to deal with when it comes to that stuff.
As long as it isn't the Discovery Channel.
Discovery Channel's gone downhill, hasn't it?
I'm thinking more in another kind of related term.
Don't you remember? I still remember this weird occasion. Wasn't there a guy who who started a hostage situation at the Discovery Channel headquarters?
I don't recall that, but at the same time, it wouldn't surprise me. Again,
Did we try?
Hmm?
Did we try to actually start the mission to
Yeah.
see so that something in the in this load screen lobby?
Maybe.
Of course. Worth a shot.
Yeah, because
Ready?
the output from OBS has been pretty solid. So
I mean, if we don't try it, we won't know.
yeah, exactly. Jagged never.
This town is a great place to fence jewelry. Easy to move.
Yeah, loading,
Diplomats and
that's
trophy
fine.
wives buying it, no
Should be
question.
nothing.
Okay,
I was trying to blame Microsoft again.
Oh, Bo is always trying to blame Microsoft.
But you guys can do it.
Yeah, this is twice in the stream so far.
Yeah, Bo's
Oh
always.
yes, I found the guy's manifesto. It's pretty silly.
I'll wait for you here. Don't take too long. Okay, time for a smash and grab.
Never mind. Sorry.
Oh, you want to look around for that?
I want to see if there's any packages first. If there's any easy to find at least. But I'm going. Oh, I'm not going close to you again. Asshole.
I'll wait here. I'm ready when the shooting starts.
Not going near the cops again?
Nah. He was a bit stingy last time. Can't get that way. Can we go around the other way?
Oh, you want to go around the back?
Yeah. Just having a look. See if we can do this semi-sneaky beaky.
As I try to not get.
Let's see here. Do we have any security guards? We have one. Should see if we can get him over here. Just scare the living shit out of him.
What'd you do?
Oh, just told security guard off.
We got nothing but static on this end.
So now we take him just because we're nice, and tell him to get the fuck up. Get up. Oh shit. The fuck? What?
The jackass is up front.
On the ground. And stay put.
Stupid motherfuckers. Okay. What?
Stay down.
Hit the display cases.
Down. On the ground. Don't you speak English? Be smart. Listen to the man. Get down. And stay there.
What? Eh? How did they know?
Get down.
Oh well.
Come with me.
Come on. Move it.
Quick. Come on.
This fucker was on the floor and managed to hold right next to me.
Clover.
Cops at 20. Gear up.
Oh well. We have a drill in the back room. Just steal everything else we can find.
Oh, you mean like I've been doing back here?
Backs to the car, people. Hang tight. We're looking for another escape point.
Stash everything at the back of the shop in the meantime. game breakthrough years and
All you said locals, this is missing.
Face down! Lay down! Get down! Lay down! Drop it now!
yes, Mr. Police, telling a hostage to get right up and
Is
stand
the
up.
game working?
On our end, it should be out. Should be seeing it
Because
out
it's
there.
buffering again, and I can see a start screen.
Hmm.
I'm still there? Maybe it's one of those things where you have to completely reinitialize that screen.
Yeah, I
we're
think
getting
that's
buffering
going to
again
be
on
it.
the
Just
Steam
start
side.
this whole thing over.
Goddamn shield!
You could be brave or you could be alive.
They got a shield!
There's time for you to invest in an actual graphics card.
Yeah, getting there.
So
When
when
it's
does
the
the...
2070 Super.
Well, if I
guess I'm
wasn't,
not gonna- So I guess I'm not going to see the game, am I?
maybe if
Might be slight dishes right now. But I'm wondering if maybe just restarting OBS will actually work.
I suggest that.
Watch the shield!
Alright, well, I'm gonna run off and do some homework that I should have been doing. You guys enjoy.
I'll be back in a few minutes.
Get down, now!
Not too long.
You need to be down the chute soon, fellas. Hurry.
Give me about 10 minutes.
No worries.
all right, while we are doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and start this drill to get into the.
There's movement in the alleys. Stay alert.
Let's see.
Yeah. And I'm glad I came back this way because a taser dude tried to come in.
I mean, they're no cloakers, but they are annoying.
We got a shield!
There's another taser coming for us.
Police snipers, damn it. Now we're really in for it.
Easy civilians did.
Get down!
Wayne can kill almost anything.
How much is left on that?
Down, on the ground!
Shouldn't give him much now.
The shield!
Kind of wish I had some grenades.
You should be unlocking that when we finish with this mission. Unless you have them and you have to press the 3, I think it is.
We're untouchable!
That seems right.
Yeah, I turned that on.
I got the taser! Get down, now! Get down! Down!
Don't fucking...
I'm no expert, but I would suggest you don't stand up when someone's shooting at you.
Drop the gun!
Those look like sniper teams, so we'll secure from now.
Oh, got a couple coming this way.
Yep. Lives and money. Ready? We have all the bags.
Down! Down! On
And
the
we just
ground!
need to upscale.
People, that was well handled. You bought yourself a breather, so start breathing and get it done.
Oh, I do see what you mean by a sniper being out there.
That's slightly annoying.
Yeah, it's tough to do this without any radical.
SWAT is stepping up, guys. This will get hairy. Imagine whatever you gotta imagine to hold these pricks off.
Let's see.